Since ancient times, crystals and natural light have been used in combination for accelerating healing, and they're still used today in crystal fusion light therapy. Our guest today launched his own crystal light therapy device. This is the story of SolaraGem with Mike Broadwell. Mike, great to see you.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
I saw you in a recent conference I was at in Scottsdale, so I know a little bit of the background, but I always like to start with, your story. That's the name of this podcast, Your Health, Your Story. So how did you get involved in such a unique, I would say, type of, healing technology, such as SolaraGem, utilizing crystal gems, light therapy, energy, and so forth?
Yeah, it was kind of a long detour from where I started as in engineering way back when in the day, and had got into technical sales for years and then transferred to territory outside of Huntsville, Alabama from Atlanta, and ended up meeting a neighbor. We became friends and started doing some marketing, just learning how to market online. And she was big into holistic health and I was interested in it. We started a summit series on energy medicine back in 2009 and 10 before they were way overdone like they are now. And it actually did pretty well. And I was at a conference in 2011 on energy medicine, bioenergy medicine, with a lot of the big names, Carl Merritt and Claude Swanson, who died a year or two ago. And a lot of the big name people, Michael Kessler, who we both know, met him there. And I ran across this company from the UK that had developed this crystal fusion light device, which was a second generation device, as I understand it, from the original John Whale device. And so I was real impressed. I lay on the table and did 20 minutes of sapphire on my head and just really felt relaxed, and ended up asking a lot of people, which of these devices do you like here? And they all seemed to like that one and this one and that one and the other one. And so, but the owner, Lawrence, was very frustrated because he wasn't getting much traction in the US. So I said, well, I've got this list for my energy summits. Maybe I can help promote this. So I bought one and started working with it on myself and learning it. And sadly, he died the next year of kind of a freak thing, but his partner ended up taking over the company. And so I worked with her for several years and kind of became the leading U.S. representative until some things kind of got wonky a few years ago, and ended up just going out on my own and kind of creating the next generation. So that's how I got to SolaraGem.
Yeah, it's really interesting when you find engineers within the healing space, because, it really is such a beautiful marriage, of course, when you're trying to take technology, and especially something that has ancient principles in healing, a lot of wisdom behind it, but perhaps isn't yet brought into the technological fray of things. So that's precisely where I've met a lot of different engineers in this space of medicine with no, let's say, medical background, but actually done amazing things within the industry itself to advance what we already know upon that ancient wisdom and create this. You mentioned John Whale, someone that I know as well through Stellar Deluxe, and that's where we got introduced on the medical side into this idea of utilizing crystals and light.